Hey everybody, and welcome to this special on the transiting sun in Scorpio on the 16th of November right up until the 16th of December 2023. So astrologically, when the sun enters Scorpio, it amplifies the intensity and depth of our emotions. It encourages us to explore our innermost desires, secrets and motivations. This transit is a time for self-reflection, discovery, acceptance, forgiveness, awareness and transformation. It invites us to dive deeper into our subconscious and confront any hidden truths or unresolved issues that may be holding us back. This can be a period of intense self-reflection and personal growth as we uncover the layers within ourselves that need healing and release. Practically, the sun in Scorpio encourages us to focus our energy on the areas of our life that require us to have some depth, some meaning, some feelings. So maybe our intimate relationships, our relationship that we should be having with ourselves, so we can always have that solid foundation of our own inner world when we're navigating external heartbreaks, setbacks and stuff like that as well. Also can be used for intense concentration. It's a time for research, investigation and delving into complex matters. You may find yourself drawn into activities that require good observation and analytical thinking skills. This transit can empower you to dig into your work, your career, your education, your relationships, personal projects, allowing you to uncover any hidden potentials and make profound changes in your lives. Spiritually, the sun in Scorpio offers a powerful spiritual growth and self-transformation opportunity. As you know, Scorpio is associated with regeneration and the death rebirth cycle that we can see across all nature and the universe. During this period, some of us may feel the strong urge to let go of old patterns, beliefs and attachments that no longer serve us. We may find ourselves drawn to practices such as inner work, meditation, shadow work, yoga, tai chi, energy healing and any alternative therapies and stuff like that help us with inner healing and soul growth. This transit invites us to connect with our own power and personal authenticity, working through all the fears that we have that hold us back from stepping into our personal power and believing in ourselves and going after what we really want, and often these fears make us settle for the things that we don't want. So this energy encourages us to embrace our passion, resilience and inner strength while acknowledging and embracing our true desires, secrets and motivations. We can tap into the wellspring of personal power that allows us to navigate life with authenticity and confidence. During the sun in Scorpio transit, it is essential to trust our intuition and listen to the whispers of our deepest selves. This is a time to confront any fears or insecurities that may have been holding you back. By acknowledging these hidden truths, you can begin the process of releasing them and creating a space for growth. This transit encourages us to explore our emotional depths with our loved ones in relationships. It's an opportunity to create intimacy and strengthen the bonds that we share with others as well. Now I'm going to talk about the worldly, materialistic, political and social impact of the sun in Scorpio. So on the materialistic level, this transit encourages us to dig into matters related to power dynamics, manipulation, control and resources, especially joint finances. It can be a time when financial matters become more significant, leading to potential shifts in economic structures or policies within your community, nature or just within your own household. It's advisable to pay attention to any financial investments and make informed decisions during this period. Politically, the transiting sun in Scorpio brings attention to power, control and secrecy issues. There may be increased focus on uncovering hidden agendas or exposing corruption. Political leaders may face increased scrutiny or pressure for transparency in their actions. From a social perspective, this transit can bring about tense emotions and deeper connections, allowing for us to dive into the depths of our emotions and to globally focus on self-reflection. This period may also witness intense relationships and passionate encounters, as people are more inclined to express their desires and seek more meaningful connections. The impact of the Sun in Scorpio can also be felt on a collective level. Issues related to power struggles, control and transformation may take centre stage in society, and this can lead to societal shifts and reforms as hidden truths come to light and people demand change. Now I'm going to talk about how the following aspects positively and negatively affect the Sun going into Scorpio. So the Sun makes a semi-square to Venus as it enters Scorpio this year at a 0.08 separating orb. So this can bring a sort of minor challenge between self-expression, represented by the Sun, and relationships or personal values, which is represented by Venus. It may lead to some internal conflicts with our loved ones. However, this aspect also provides an opportunity for relationship growth and understanding. The Sun also makes a conjunction to Mars at 0.25, applying energy, so more intense. When the Sun aligns with Mars, the energy and ambition of Mars are intensified, so this can bring a burst of vitality and drive, making us more passionate about achieving our goals. It empowers us to take action and assert ourselves more confidently. However, be cautious not to let this increased aggression turn into impulsiveness or conflict. The Sun square Saturn aspect also happens at 6.27 degree orb, applying energy. So this square adds to Mars's conjunction with the Sun and brings a period of challenges and limitations. It may bring feelings of frustration, obstacles or delays in your path and plans right now. So on a positive level, although you may want to escape into intoxicating addictions, toxic relationships and using intoxicating substances, it's best to use this energy for personal growth and understanding, and using perseverance and discipline to navigate any adversity that come up now. Use this aspect as a chance to develop resilience and learn valuable lessons that, although may be painful at the time, can ultimately strengthen your personality. The Sun also makes an opposition to Uranus, so this can bring unexpected challenges and disruptions and changes to our lives. It may shake up our routines, our beliefs, our relationships, forcing us to adapt and embrace new perspectives. While this aspect can be unsettling because it can make us have to question what we think to believe is true, we may have to hear people challenge our beliefs or be thrown out of our comfort zone where something we thought was truth and then we see with our own eyes or come to our own understanding it's not true. So this can be soul foundations shaking you out of your comfort zone. But although it can be kind of weird and make you restless, it offers a chance for personal freedom, liberation, and for you to think outside of the box, and also go and take some opportunities that centre around being bold and innovative as well. The Sun also makes a trine to Neptune, so Neptune, this adds to the energy of escapism and maybe going into intoxicating substances, because all Neptune energy on the negative side can make us run to our addictions and toxic relationships, but on the positive end it increases and supports us to use our intuition, be more creative, and also tap into our spiritual higher consciousness awareness as well. It encourages us to tap into our inner wisdom and connect with our higher purpose. This aspect brings a sense of flow and ease, allowing you to align your goals with your values effortlessly, and it's a time for you to have more compassion for yourself and others, feel more inspired and express your unique gifts to yourself and the world as well. So it just helps you put yourself out there, go for what you really want, and just think more creatively about your problems and about your life as well. Also, at the time of the Sun going into Scorpio, there's a Yod aspect as well. So this happens when two planets form a quinquats or an inconjunct to a third planet, and two planets also set sail in each other as well. So a transiting yod can bring about a sense of tension and unpredictability into our lives, like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded, and if you're a bit too young for a Rubik's Cube, then it's with an unsolvable puzzle. Lots of people could do it, but many couldn't, including myself. So it's as if the universe can be playing a cosmic prank on us, challenging us to find a balance and navigate through life's twists and turns. So on the positive side, the yod formation represents a unique opportunity for growth and transformation. So the combined energy of Jupiter, Venus and Mercury, that's the yod that's being made up as Sun goes into Scorpio this year, can increase our communication skills, expand our social connections and bring a sense of optimism to us as well. This alignment may also boost our ability to attract love, abundance and opportunities for personal growth during this transit. However, it's important to note that there can also be some challenges. One potential negative aspect of this yod is a tendency towards excessive idealism or being overly optimistic, and this can lead to an unrealistic expectation or a lack of practicality, which can hinder, get in the way of our progress during the Sun's transit in Scorpio. Additionally, the heightened communication skills and social connections given by this yod can also create a temptation of us being superficial and insincere in our interactions and manipulating and ignoring red flags of being idealistic, so watch out for that. Also, we can be more emotionally moody, with our emotions going up and down other people's as well. That can create a sense of restlessness and doing things out of boredom, or thinking you mean something one minute and not the next. So just make sure you just really think, take some time out before making important decisions, especially when it comes to love and other people's emotions. It can be challenging to stay focused or grounded during this time, which can potentially disrupt your concentration and decision making abilities, which are sort of like strengthened naturally by the Sun being in Scorpio. So in conclusion, the yod between Jupiter, Venus and Mercury can offer us opportunities for increased communication skills, social connections and personal growth, but there's a risk of unrealistic expectations and being emotionally moody and superficial as well. So it's important to navigate these influences during this time with awareness and mindfulness to make the most of this celestial sort of like dance. So now I'm going to talk about the karma, the karmic lessons and past life implications of the transiting Sun in Scorpio. So as I said, in astrology, Scorpio is associated with transformation, intensity and soul evolution. During this transit, the Sun's energy amplifies Scorpio's qualities, urging us to delve deep into our emotions and confront hidden truths. It serves as a reminder that our past actions have consequences and that every choice that we make shapes our future experiences. Karmic lessons presented by this transit revolve around power dynamics, trust and emotional healing. It encourages us to question our motives in our relationships and be aware of the power dynamics at play. It calls for a deeper understanding of our emotions and the emotions of others, as well as the importance of trust and loyalty in our past connections. Past life implications during this transit may manifest in the form of unresolved emotions that need healing. This can mean revisiting past relationships or traumatic experiences to gain closure and release any lingering negative energy. The Scorpio energy helps us confront these deep-seated issues with courage and resilience. Also gives us a chance to grow in our consciousness by delving in and understanding and accepting our shadow traits, embracing transformation in our psyche and our thought behaviours, in our relationships and our addictions as well, as confronting our deepest fears. And by doing this we can experience deep healing as we let go of old patterns and attachments that no longer serve us, allowing for new beginnings and possibilities. In terms of the karmic implications, the Sun's transit through Scorpio reminds us to take responsibility for our actions and words and their impact on ourselves and others, encouraging us to be more mindful of the energy we put out into the world and the consequences experiences that they may have in future and even this lifetimes. So now I'm just going to talk about how hookups and committed relationships are affected while the sun's in Scorpio. So in committed relationships, Scorpio brings intensity and passion to the table, which can deepen our emotional, psychological and spiritual connections with each other, encouraging partners to delve into their deepest desires and secrets. This can lead to a renewed sense of intimacy and trust between partners if everyone's open to being honest and brutally honest and truthful and just open as well. But on the positive end, it can make us more possessive and jealous in our relationships, as we may feel the need to manipulate, control and dominate others because of our insecurities or vulnerabilities or jealousies, which can strain the relationships if not managed properly. So it's important to walk away, provide space, openly communicate and just be as honest and brutal as you can be. And it may be hard to hear these truths, but often these truths can set us free. And for some of us this means leaving the relationship, but at a lot of the times it means strengthening our connections with others. In terms of hookup relationships, this can bring a more magnetic and seductive energy that kind of can pull us together like a moth to a flame, and this can lead to passionate encounters as well, which can be thrilling and exciting, and can lead us to great essential heights as well. But it's cautious to watch out again for manipulative behaviour, power struggles and jealousies as well, as we may find ourselves getting caught up in games of control and hookup types of connections due to ignoring red flags or being manipulative as well, which can sour the experience even if it was really sweet and nice at one stage as well. So it's essential for those engaging in hookups at this time to set clear boundaries and communicate your expectations from the get-go, being as clear as you can to ensure a mutually respectful encounter. So just remember, open communication, trust and self-awareness and acceptance and forgiveness of yourself and others are important to avoid any negative consequences as we invite this more intense and passionate energy into our hookup and committed relationships as well, which can lead to some thrilling and deeper experiences. So now I'm just going to talk about how the sun in Scorpio affects our career, our spiritual, personal and educational development as well. So in terms of career development, it brings more intensity and a deeper focus to career matters. It encourages those who are serious about their careers to delve deeper into their work and pursue their goals with determination. This period can also offer opportunities for growth in your professional life, but it's essential to use the power of Scorpio, giving you the chance to be more resourceful, strategic and adaptable. Embracing change and taking calculated risk can lead to significant advancements in your career during this transit as well. So just be flexible in your approach to work and use all the tools at your disposal. In terms of spiritual development, it invites us to go into ourselves and explore our spiritual journey, as well as give ourselves some time to think about our past, what we want, what we need to let go of and heal and forgive and understand within ourselves, and the beliefs and patterns and relationships that you need to let go of that no longer serve you. It's a good time for journaling, meditation or engaging in all other alternative practices that suits your temperament and your overall psychological, spiritual and emotional growth and well-being. In terms of personal development, this encourages us to confront our fears, explore our emotions and our vulnerability and insecurities, so we can understand ourselves on a deeper level. By going within ourselves and facing our shadows and working through our emotional, spiritual and psychological trauma and baggage, we can experience a profound personal transformation during this transit if we're willing to keep on working on it day by day each day. In terms of educational development, this gives us a chance to focus on our academic goals. It's a good energy for intensive study, research research and getting new knowledge. Scorpio's energy empowers us to become passionate learners and to dig deep into subjects that interest us. It's a time when concentration and determination can be increased, making it easier for you to absorb information and do well in your educational plans. So whether you're a student or someone looking to expand your knowledge, the Sun's transit in Scorpio offers an excellent opportunity for educational development. In terms of relationship dynamics, this energy can encourage us to explore the depths of our emotional connections with ourselves and others. It's a time when intense intimacy and trust and vulnerability can be shared and deepened. It promotes us to be authentic and create a safe, active listening environment where individuals feel safe to express their true selves. It can also bring an increased sense of awareness of the power dynamics within our relationships, encouraging us to address imbalances and restore balance, and to acknowledge and resolve any pressing issues that may be present that need to be solved, so we can have a deeper, more respectful, understanding relationship with others as well. So now I'm going to talk about the best things for creatives, professionals, entrepreneurs and alternative healers and lovers to do when the Sun's transiting in Scorpio. So creatives can use this to explore the depths of their creative potential, getting involved and starting and continuing projects that require emotional depth and authenticity, channeling Scorpio's passion into your art and creativity by, trying to express emotions or researching subjects that stir powerful emotions in you. Professionals can embrace this energy to increase their problem solving skills, dig deep into research and analysis and uncover hidden solutions that others or yourself may have overlooked. This is a great time to focus on projects that require determination and resourcefulness and can help you with your professional growth and advancement. Entrepreneurs can use Scorpio's energy to make calculated risks and use it to make strategic decisions, to assess your business strategies and identify areas of improvement and make the necessary changes that need to be done. Embracing Scorpio's intuition to get over any challenges that may come up. Alternative healers can use this energy to explore deep healing practices that address emotional, psychological and spiritual and energetic imbalances, going deep into practices such as meditation, energy healing or shadow work that can tap into Scorpio's transformative power and help with profound healing for yourself and your clients. Lovers can use this energy to connect with loved ones on a deeper level by engaging in meaningful conversations, exploring shared interests and creating opportunities for emotional, spiritual and psychological togetherness. So in summary, I'm just going to talk about the positive, negatives and the best use and the psychological meanings of the Sun's transit in Scorpio to finish up with. So on the positive side, as I said, this transit empowers us to delve deep into our emotions and uncover hidden truths about ourselves and others. It promotes transformation, offering opportunities for personal rebirth. Scorpio's intense energy fires up passion, determination and resourcefulness, making it a potent time for healing, self-reflection, awareness, love, understanding, forgiveness and intimate connections. On the negative end, it can lead to power struggles, possessiveness and secrecy, and also amplify feelings of obsession, jealousy and control, leading to potentially self or other destructive behaviour. The psychological meanings want us to get under the skin of and get to the root of our deepest desires and fears, confronting our shadows and undergoing emotional, spiritual and psychological healing. The best use of this energy is to use it to explore our emotional depths and get to the bottom of any, secrets, and just to heal and love ourselves, embrace change, let go of old patterns or toxic relationships, and embark on a journey of self-discovery. To make the most of this transit, engage in practices such as journaling that allow you to delve into the depths of your psyche. Additionally, it's important to be mindful of the power dynamics and avoid succumbing to manipulative or addictive behaviours or controlling tendencies. Instead, channel the intense energy of Scorpio towards productive activities such as engaging in creative projects, deepening intimate relationships, or pursuing passions that align with your authentic self. So we may experience magnetic connections with others that leave us feeling deeply connected on the soul level. However, it's important to approach these connections with caution and discernment, as Scorpio's energy can also bring out jealousy, power struggles, and possessiveness. In our personal lives, the Sun in Scorpio transit encourages us to embrace our power and take care of our careers. It's a time to tap into our ambition and determination, allowing us to make significant progress towards our goals. Scorpio's energy supports strategic thinking, resourcefulness, and the ability to easily navigate complex situations. That's the end of this special on the transiting Sun in Scorpio. Take care and see you next time.